Ladies and gentlemen, Ryanair welcome you to Lisbon. Well, the local time is 6 o'clock. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Muito obrigado. So this is it. All revealed now at Lisbon Airport. Yes, I'll be in Lisbon for a few days. So you're welcome to join me for this excursion. And here's a bus waiting for me. I better get on board it. Right, I'm going to experience my first Miradouro in Lisbon. That is, well, Miradouro means viewpoint. So many stairs here. This is my first set of steep steps. This is Miradouro Chao do Loureiro. I think I've pronounced it right. Let me just double check my phone. Miradouro Chao do Loureiro. That's it. So we're going to see what there is to see up here. Hopefully it'll be good, or somewhat good anyway. I couldn't find it then because the Google Maps marker was in the wrong location. It had it fall behind me, so I better correct that as soon as I can. So I think this is it here. So I don't know what the elevator is for, but only one way to find out, by checking it out. But I'll go this way. This must be the viewpoint. Yes, we have it. This looks like it. And the smell, the fragrant smell, the scent, the odours from the restaurant. Wow, there's the view of the river in Lisbon. And there's the sunset happening in front of me. Definitely worth it. Made it in the nick of time. I was looking down to the streets below, as you can see. And, dare I say it, I guess it's time for the flying camera. There's a lot of Bangladeshis in this area, as well as Nepalese, Indians and Pakistanis. And you can easily tell which are the Bangladeshi shops from the Bangladesh flag in the window or thereabouts, or other words of the Bengali nature, which obviously I can understand, as you well know, but it is quite busy down here. Wow. And hearing all these different Asian languages around me, you would think that you were somewhere in Asia. You wouldn't think that you're in Western Europe. And just like spot the white man as well. It's an unusual sensation here to feel this. Is even in Manchester, parts of that from what I've experienced on the Curry Mile and Windsor Road, it's not quite like that, but it's even more overwhelming with Asian people. Oh, look at that haircut, only €5, and more competition opposite. Here come the green jackets. I know Bengalis or Bangladeshis from the sound of things. The Pakistani takeaway there, or restaurant. Oh, the smells. It smells like you are really in Asia here. And here's a store selling Pakistanis. The only problem is there's always a lot of litter or refuse waiting to be collected in this section, and I've seen that on other YouTube videos whenever people have gone past. There must be some kind of event, or is this like this all the time in the evening here? So if anyone's familiar with Lisbon knows, just leave a comment below and fill me in on what's happening. If this happens every evening or certain evenings, and it's only 21:20 with the time. So this is an absolutely unique walking tour I'm giving you. Plenty of brown faces around, so you don't have to look at mine. Oh, are they potato crackers? I actually see potato crackers. They're my favourite whenever I'm in Bangladesh. Hello, brother. Assalamu alaikum. Alasan. Did you see that? Did you see potato crackers? They're my favourite crisps whenever I'm back in Bangladesh. Okay, it's my first food vlog here in Lisbon, and we're in, what's the name of the place? Bhujon Bari, which basically means eating house in English. And I thought I'd try the chicken tikka first. So have a look at that. Let me take the first mouthful. Right. Have a bit of lettuce with it. And onion. Oh, you can smell the yogurt from the tandoori oven it was cooked in as well. So, first bite. Wow. Yeah, the yogurt in it. The roasted barbecue flavour as well. Gotta have another bite of it. And why not? I'm paying for it, so I deserve to eat it. It's my supper. It's been a long time since I've had chicken tikka tasting like this. There's also some delicious naan bread, garlic naan. So what I've done, I'm gonna eat it by hand natively. So it's almost like making a makeshift kebab there. So here goes. You've got the crunchy texture of the naan bread, and it's not too crunchy, it's quite soft, if you get the drift of it. It's covered in coriander as well. They truly go together. Absolutely delicious. And I almost forgot, this is the main course of biryani. It's beef, so have a look at this. It's just very basic and plain, but I'm sure it has hidden flavours. So here goes. It was recommended by the boss. And oh, beef is so tender, succulent. Wow, I can taste all the flavours to it. A slight hit of chili, but it's not overpowering, but it is delicious. Goes down well. So I'm going to have another piece.
Just the rice only. This basmati rice they use in biryanis. Oh, that's probably one of the best biryanis I've had in a long time. And I don't normally go for biryanis, but I thought, well, you recommended it, why not? Right, you can leave me in peace now. I'm at Martim Moniz Square. There's this lovely Indian chap who's selling street food from South Asia. So I think there's some samosas in there. I'm going to try some of his tasty morsels. What's your name, brother? Pleased to meet you. And what do you have for sale? You have
Here is the samosa, Indian paratha, aloo paratha, gobi paratha, and masala tea.
Okay. How much is a samosa?
Samosa €1.
€1.
Paratha €1.
And the tea?
Tea 50 cents.
50 cents. Could I have 2 samosa then, please? Okay, there's one. I'll just pop that down there. And 2.
Yeah.
And any sauce with it? A little bit sauce, yeah. Thank you, brother. And 1 tea, please. This is that. Oh, thank you. That's the Indian style chai at 50 cents. So I'm going to try this. Have a look at this. This is a genuine article, freshly made pastry, and it's not phyllo pastry as used in a lot of establishments. It's a proper stuff. How much is that, brother?
€1.
€1.
Check the hair movie.
Okay. That's
This is aloo paratha.
aloo paratha. That's potato paratha. Okay.
Indian dish.
Okay. I'll try that in a moment. So, in the meantime, let me just savor this samosa. Vegetables in it. Potato mostly. Have a look. It's absolutely delicious. Try the chai. It's Indian style. It's only 50 cents. So I should speak with my mouth full there. So, brother, how long have you been working here for?
Yes.
10 years, is it?
10.
Yeah, wow, that's a long time. And how are you finding it? And you like it?
First is go to London.
Okay.
2002, London. After come back here.
Gonna try the chai now. So this is what it looks like in Portuguese sunlight. I think the temperature's gone into the early 20s now. So let me get a sip of this.
Huh?
Oh, it's very sweet. I think you can taste cardamom pods in it. Masala chai. Wow. I think this is the first time I've had a proper one, homemade as well. Only in Portugal. You don't have to go all the way to India for it. You can get it almost on your doorstep. Thank you, brother. This is tasty, very delicious. Ooh, missus. That must be the arse of a woman, judging by that lovely curve. But we'll find out in a moment when we go to the front. It is a woman. Thank you. There's 3 North American women went past calling me a perv. Thank you very much. That was a Charlie Veach moment there. And this is a work of art. So how can you be called a perv admiring art like this? It's feeding time at the zoo for the peafowl. And I think the guy is whacking the stick to scare the pigeons away because they're scavenging the food at the far end. Those naughty pigeons. Right, I think this is the final steps to take. So let's do it. Because if it's not, hey, it's all part of the fun. The adventure of exploring a new city. And looks like I have been successful. We have made it. Yes. Miradoro da Santa Justa. Hopefully I pronounced that right. You're allowed to lynch me. Yes, I've seen this on so many YouTube vlogs, and now I'm vlogging myself. There's the street I just came from. You can see the H&M there. I am on such a high. I really am, because of these places I've dreamed of going to, and I finally made it here. And even though I'm wrecked, absolutely wrecked, walking around sweaty back with my backpack with all my camera gear and drone and that, it's worth it. At the end of the day, it's worth it, especially when you people, my subscribers, get to see the end result of what I've produced. I truly appreciate it. Much love to you. And that's looking right back to São Jorge Castle, where I was earlier. You can see the castle right at the top of the hill there, at the top of the frame. So here's the top of the lift, and there's these silly people who paid. They're waiting to catch it to go down. If it was free, I would go on it, but I think €6. I'm not going to fall into that tourist trap. But it is all included on the Lisbon card, but I think that that card is overpriced. You're going to have to go on every single attraction to make it worthwhile and spend only a few minutes in each one, so it may not be worth it. Right, so I'm right by this river. There's quite a crowd which has turned up here, just enjoying the evening ambience. couldn't resist it then, that sneaky drone flight. So I hope you enjoyed it. But in front of me there, we're in dusk mode now. Sunset happened a few minutes ago. Look at that monument lit up there. Doesn't that look fantastic? They know how to light things over here. So heading back now, and I'm not too sure what to do because my legs are wrecked. They're aching like anything, and I've been chafing the back of my ankle, which is why I'm wearing sliders, and now I'm suffering as a result. So I could just take it easy for the evening because I still want to do lots out and about tomorrow, but you'll find out shortly anyway. And here it is, the world famous Patéis de Belém. This is where the pastel de nata was invented, or rather they invented it in the monastery somewhere behind the building. So what happened, I think that eggs were used when starching clothes, so it had the yolks left over, so they were used to then make the famous tarts. Okay, so let's go inside. And there's normally a queue. I think we're lucky. There's the menu there on the right. And is that one person in front of me in the queue? Or maybe not. There's about 8 people there. We'll see what happens now. 3 people, please.
Okay, you can go last roll, please.
And my food order, or rather snack order, has arrived, and as well as getting the pastel de Belém, I thought I'd get the Portuguese codfish cake. I've seen them around in various shops and that, so this is it from the outside. Now for the taste. There's potatoes in it, and herbs, if you can make that out. And they actually taste quite similar to fish cakes my mother used to make when I was little. Bengali style, but without the chilies. It's delicious. And then we're going to jump the queue and go on to the piece de resistance, the pastel de Belém. And it is slightly burnt at the top. That's how I like the look of them. To the touch, it's crispy. That has to be the crispiest one I've had yet. Very flaky. You can see all the different layers underneath, which I've not noticed before. Because the ones in Lidl they serve in a foil container. So, that is delicious. But I've had so many of them, it's hard to rate. But I would say this is one of the best, if not the best. And there are other rival shops which have opened up. One of them claims to be better than this one. I've yet to try it, so I can't give you my opinion on that till I try it. So that's the coffee there. You don't need to see me drink that. So you can leave me in peace now. So we're now close to Belém Tower, which is just over there, yonder. As I flip the camera around, you can see it just behind Lottie there. And this place, it's famous in my eyes and my heart. I've seen it so many times online, and I'm here now. It's not in its usual place. It's normally closer to the tower, but what can I do? It's here anyway. I'm gonna try one of their tasty morsels, what they have to offer. There is the price list there. And this is the lovely server. What's your name, my dear?
Raquel.
Raquel. Are you from Lisbon originally?
Yes, I am.
Excellent, excellent. How long have you been working here?
For 1 year.
1 year?
But I'm here sometimes, only a
Okay.
few days.
Okay, so
We have
let's see.
here more
That's the price
options.
list there.
We have every kind.
Oh,
Every
wow.
kind of wine. We have all Portuguese.
Excellent. Portuguese has to be one of the best, if not the best anyway.
Yeah.
And you have some merchandise, don't you? Your glasses.
Yes, we have glasses. All glasses are souvenirs
Okay.
to bring home.
Okay.
Yeah, they are takeaway glasses.
Do you-
And they say Lisbon and 2024 and the year.
And-
so our customers have a collection of all the years.
Oh,
sometimes.
and how much do you sell them for?
So a glass it's 250, but it comes with the wine. So if you buy a wine, you get a glass.
Okay, excellent.
So it's white sparks. Do you like port wine? you tried it?
I've not really
Just
tried it properly. More Madeira wine, so
Okay.
it'll be similar, I know.
Yeah, it's different, but yeah, it's the same kind of like the sweetness because there are dessert wines. And now we put tonic.
That's looking good. Let's come around this side. Maybe get a better angle there. There's the logo on the glass. Slice of lemon as well.
So that's for you
Thank you.
and the chocolate.
And here's the chocolate cups for the ginginha.
You don't want to try?
No, I'm okay,
Okay,
thanks.
so we have the ginger, which is from Aqaba, so a little bit north from here. It's near Nazaré. Have you
Okay.
heard of Nazaré, the big one?
Yes,
Yeah.
famous for the surfing.
Yeah, that's close.
And those of you who would have seen my Madeira Flower Festival vlog with all the stores, I had one of those, and Joe Perilla said I wasn't doing it right.
Okay, so
So-
you can sip it or drink as a shot, but sip it because it's good.
Yeah.
And then eat the cup after. Otherwise, everything together is a big mess.
See, Joe, you've been told if you're watching this, the proper way to have it. It's not all at once. So go for it, Lottie. Let me know what you think.
It's good.
Okay.
Good.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to try the port with tonic. First time ever I tried this. There's the logo, wine with a view. It's a very classy drink truck. It's not a food truck as such, but a cart, drink cart. As the train going past behind, we'll let it go, making that racket. So here goes the first sip. It's very sweet, not overly bearing, pleasant. Summer fruit flavors in it. Wow, this is great. I'm enjoying this, yes. I'm going to give this 10 out of 10. Thank you. Muito obrigado. Right, we're going on to the ferry now. I made a mistake with the prices because I thought that the ferry is included in the price band which I'd purchased, but it was actually included in the lower price band, and the train to Belém wasn't included in the lower price band, but was included in the upper price band, which makes no sense because I thought that the upper price band was an all-in-one. So here we are. This is the way onto the ferry. There's a huge crowd here this evening, so we're going to enjoy this. Trying to find a good seat if one is available, but this is a tough crowd. Going to be hard to beat, but try as I may. Let's go upstairs. It's a place with a better view, of course, in theory. Oh, plenty of seating up here. Have a look at this. So which way we're going to go? I want to try and get a window seat if possible, if there's any left. Let's see, I'm going to go this side for now. Let's try it here. Let's get nice and comfy here. And that's a view out of the scratched window. People still trying to get on. Okay, we're here. Time to get off. And Lottie and Alonso had scooted up in front of me. And we're off after about 10 minutes on the ferry. Now I think to the left this is what I think they meant, a bit of urban decay, dystopia, whatever you want to call it. It's interesting nonetheless, especially with the golden hour light shining upon it. Oh, you just gotta love the sound of those waves of the river lapping against the shore and the beauty of that yacht in front of us. I'd love to be sailing on that right now. Not got enough money for it to buy one, but if any of you watching this subscribe and I get 100,000 subscribers, maybe then I could afford it. So we're on this pier with gorgeous views of Lisbon and beyond, and guess what folks, it's time for the flying camera. And so I hope you enjoyed that drone flight at sunset. And believe it or not, it's 28 degrees Celsius here and it's about 8:30 p.m. Who'd have thought it, eh? But still, you can get the afterglow of the sunset there right in front of you. That is absolutely gorgeous. You know, you got to live for moments like these. because nature only gives it to you for a few minutes twice a day at sunrise and sunset. By the way, this spot is called, let me look it up on Google Maps whilst you're enjoying the view. Oh, temperature's dropped to 27 now, and we are in a spot called Jinjal, and I think this is called Rua do Jinjal, yes, and it's meant to be famous for its dystopian street art, as you can see as I walk around. And that's the April 25th bridge, which commemorates the 25th of April, which is Coronation Day of Portugal, unless I stand corrected, or something like that anyway. I need to pay more attention to local history. Whoops, got to look out for this. There is a hole in the ground there, and if I'd carried on walking and talking, I may have fallen into it, and you'd never have seen me again. Couldn't have that, could we? Or some of you thinking, maybe. And whilst walking down this river promenade, there's a couple of these hidey holes, and its entry is prohibited. It's not allowed, but looking in there, I think someone may live there. Maybe some homeless person or two. Interesting. I dare not go in, because if I do, they might be waiting for me, jump on me and rob me blind. I doubt it anyway. And I would not have expected this along this dystopian pathway. But there is a drink shack here, and of course they are selling drinks. And just over there, more homeless shelters amongst the graffiti, from the looks of things anyway. And just ahead it looks like a cool restaurant. And down these steps will take you to the river beach if you fancy a dip. And I definitely don't fancy taking a dip at dusk when it's getting dark. And how polluted is the river? I don't think it's that polluted. It doesn't look bad at all. And this is interesting here. It's some kind of museum. I can smell some wacky backy coming from inside it. And it also says no photo, no film. There's a little notice just inside the door. Not allowed. I'm not going to go in. I'll just continue walking this way. Right folks, it's time for my last supper in Lisbon, or rather the Lisbon area, as I'm south of the city across the river, and I'm in the venue called Estrela do Sol, and we've ordered the mixed fish grill. So it's for the three of us, so just have a look at that. Prawns, salmon, sardines, what else is there? Calamari. And some salad there. There's also a few potatoes to boot too. So I'd better try that for you. So here we go, the plate full of various fish, which I described momentarily. Bit of salad, which, well, what I'll do, I'm going to try the fish first. Grab some potatoes. I gotta leave some for the rest. I can't eat it all. Right. Oh, there's some swordfish in it as well, so he said. I'm not too sure which one is the swordfish. Or maybe not, so let's try this. Oh, I've got to be careful with the bones. And there's some bream. Did you say sea bream or was it sea bass? One of the two anyway. That is delicious. You could taste the roasting from there when it was barbecued. I'm going to put some lemon on it as well. Get the flies away. It's about 26 degrees Celsius and the time is 9:45 p.m. It's been a very warm day today. I think it's the warmest day I've experienced so far of 2024. Okay, so there's some salmon underneath it. I'll show you that there. Oh, that is good salmon. And this has to be the sardines. So let me try Portuguese sardines for the first time, cooked in a restaurant. Wow, I'm very happy with that. And the prawns still has its shell on, and I don't like prawns with shells on. I'm very fussy at that. But what can you do? Some places do that, that's their style. Let me break into that there. If I can. So, yes. That is good. And this restaurant seems to have 2.5 stars on Google out of 5. So I don't know why that is. But they seem friendly enough. And the manager, as I was walking past earlier, before I went on the walk on Rua do Ginjal, he pitched us and said we'll go for a walk, enjoy the sunset and come back. And he was more than happy to serve us. Right, you can leave me in peace now, and I'll give you the final verdict. I'm going to leave the rating out of 10 below. Yes, it's justified. 10 out of 10. Is that the cops behind me? Have they come to get me? And that cost €30 for 3 people. Extremely great value. Right, it's getting late. The time is now, let's see, 22:30 exactly. We've got to try and get the ferry back before it shuts up shop, and also the last metro, got to get on that before that shuts up shop too, and then pack.